Hello fellow YouTubers, LEGO EWC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Ultra Magnus. I wanted to get this figure back when it came out, but I just didn't pre-order him, never saw him at retail, and his prices just shot up like instantly. It was ridiculous. But thankfully this year, Big Bad Toy Store reissued him, so I was sure to pre-order him as soon as I could, and I got him, and yeah. I really like this figure, and I'm glad I was finally able to get him. So, accessories. Because of his guns, I mean, they can store on the alt mode, but I don't really bother with that too much. Overall, though, I think this is a really nice looking alt mode. They've done a pretty good job with this alt mode over the years, but they haven't really been the biggest alt modes, and I like that this one's a good size because, as I'll show later, he can carry more Autobots on him, which does cause scaling issues with the robot mode, but it's a trade I'm not really too upset about. He has all pinned on wheels, which all Transformers should if you ask me. Rolling isn't great. I could have some things kind of connected wrong. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I do have some issues with the tolerances. This cab just does not stay on very well, and getting this part tabbed in can be a real pain. It just loves to come undone. And these, they don't really lock in super securely, like securely enough, but they like to come undone. Again, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but that does bug me a little bit. It's still not a deal breaker though. All right, let's just go and take it off. I think the cab looks really nice on its own. It's not half bad. I think it looks pretty decent. He's got the Autobot symbols on him. I think the colors look good. Yeah, all in all, it's a pretty nice truck mode. And one thing that I just think is kind of fun about this figure is you can open up these back panels to form this ramp, load up other figures into it, and you can haul a decent amount of deluxe size cars, so really like that. Also, you can untab this and angle this down. You can have another figure drive up onto the top. So, all the kids watching this video, here's some cool play ideas. Definitely not something I'm seeing adult collectors doing. One thing I sure won't be doing, I'm just demonstrating it. Now to get into some comparisons for this figure, here we have the Siege Ultra Magnus, which I really like this thing for what it's going for, especially after finding out it's more of an homage to the 2001 Robots in Disguise Ultra Magnus. I can really see the resemblance, and I appreciate it a lot more for that. But as it is, I still think it's a cool Cybertronian vehicle mode. That said, I'm glad I had this one that looks more like the G186 movie. And here he is with the rest of his 86 Autobot friends that appeared in the movie, minus Wheelie, because I just simply could not be bothered. Then to compare him to another 86 Commander class, here he is with the Optimus Prime. We didn't really see much of these guys together, but they look really cool. So I'd say that pretty much covers the truck mode. All in all, I think it's really nice. I like how it looks, and it's got pretty good play or fidget value, I guess. Something like that. So, now we can move on to the transformation, and I will do my best to keep this figure on camera. So first I'll go ahead and remove these. And then, when the instructions don't say you have to do this, and I guess you technically don't, but it is best to just remove the truck cab ahead of time. Go ahead and fold these wheels up, and then fold these down. Fold this forward, collapse this, and go ahead and fold this up, and open this section up. It's on a double hinge. Go ahead and fold this in. Oh, wait. But first, you want to fold the wheels in and collapse this. Then you can fold this down And then go ahead and fold the smokestacks down. And then collapse these. There's a tab right here that's going to go into that slot. And just go ahead, set this to the side for now, so we can focus on the trailer. So to start, I'll go ahead and take care of the small details first. Fold these up, then go ahead and untab these. Then you're going to slide this section, fold it down, do the same on this side. Just a nice little touch there. And then the wheels are on double hinges. Just go ahead, push those up in. I mean, you can leave them down if you want to have them skating in robot mode, but you go ahead, fold these down, fold this panel down, and do the same thing on this side. Go ahead and grab this whole section. Just rotate it up like that for now. Then disconnect the legs. Fold these down. Just fold that down. Fold this up. And there's a tab right here that's going to go into this slot. Just like so. Same thing on this side. And then going to want to fold this down and then fold the leg up on this joint in the knee. Just bump the camera. This figure is being a real pain to work with. Just do the same thing on this side. And it is time to adjust. Hey, what do you know? Ultra Magnus has a hidden gun mode. That's neat. Just go ahead and separate these. Pull these out to the side. And then you're going to fold this down. And then just push your fingers in behind to fold this section down. And just go ahead and rotate. Actually, no. You want to rotate this, then fold this section down. And go ahead and free these sections up. And then just kind of collapse everything here. And then fold the shoulders up. And then just come under here. Fold these up there. And then do the same thing on this side. And fold these sections down. Then just rotate this whole section down like that. Same thing on this side. And then open this up. Collapse this. And same thing on this side. The next thing you're going to want to do is take this section, that was the truck cab. I'm going to put this on there. And then just fold the arms in and they will tab into place. Then just collapse this. And then there's a tab right here that's going to go into that slot. Just do the same thing on this side. Fold the head up, fold this down. And there we have Ultra Magnus in his robot mode. Actually, no, not yet. First we need to put these missile pods on his shoulders. And there we have Ultra Magnus in his robot mode. And overall, I think this is a really good looking robot mode. First off, taking a look at that head sculpt. That is a really, really good head sculpt. Looks just like Ultra Magnus, and it is light piped. I'm glad this figure does not yellow because I have so many lights shining on this figure right now. And the only thing that's kind of weird is that the head antenna things come packaged separately in the box. I don't really know why that's a thing. It's not a big deal. They stay on there well and everything. It's just a really odd choice because, I mean, you don't move them at all for the transformation. And, I mean, I'm not really worried about them breaking. So, a little bit odd. Not a big deal. It's just something interesting I wanted to mention for whatever reason. And as per usual with Commander class figures, this guy does come with a bunch of blast effects. You know, they're kind of neat. They got this sort of gradient, fiery, smoky effect. I don't really care about these too much. They're going to go in a box after this, but still thought I should mention them. They can't attach to his missile launchers, though. That is really weird. Although these things do come off. I guess you can do that. I don't know, though. It's kind of weird to not have them attached to these. And then he does come with these two guns. Have a nice coloration to them. I like the look of them. And you can hold them. So, nothing amazing, but I think they get the job done. I do think the look of this figure is really good. I think they pretty much captured the overall look of him pretty much perfectly. I mean, the shoulders are maybe a little too broad. I don't think they were this broad in the 86 movie. Aside from that, I don't really have too many complaints with this guy visually. I really like how he cleans up. It's not necessary, but I do love when they add sculpted detail for the back of the robot mode. You're not going to display them like this, but I just appreciate when they put in that extra effort. And he also has this feature where when you open this up, his chest opens to reveal the Matrix of Leadership, because, you know, this thing is in such short supply. It's like, you know, they got to make sure it's accessible. I'm not really going to complain too much. This thing has been everywhere, but hey, I don't really mind too much. I'm not going to bother getting it out, though. I do like that they colored in the panels on the interior, though. That's really nice. Also, these are spring-loaded, so that's kind of cool. A necessary inclusion? Not necessarily, but still, it's there. And he's also got this feature where when you push down on this red button right here, you can slide it forward. You can take him apart and recreate that one scene from the movie where he was being blown apart by Galvatron. I think it was Galvatron. I need to rewatch that movie sometime. And then you can also do that with his legs. You push down on this and slide it out. I'm not going to take him completely apart, but I just wanted to go in and cover that. Then to get this back in, kind of to angle this in where it's pushing down on the lever, like that. And then same thing for the shoulder, just angle it. And then just slide it in. Yeah, it's kind of a cool feature. Now to get into his articulation, head is on a ball joint. Gets a good movement there. Also, because of the transformation, you can look back a good bit. I mean, you can look just pretty much up. So, I like that. Shoulders are on ratcheted ball joints. And they can go out to the side that far. You have a bicep rotation, an elbow bend, which goes to pretty much exactly a 90. And then he does have a wrist swivel. I'm just gonna read this up just so I can cover it better. Does have a wrist swivel. And as per usual with Commander class figures, he's got the articulated fingers along with an articulated individual index finger. So there you have that. And then he does have a waist rotation. Then legs are on soft ratchets. can go forward that far, and you lift up this butt flap. They can go back that far, so really good movement there. If you lift that up. Move the hip guards out to the side. They can go out to the side that far. And then he does have a knee bend. And then, of course, he can also undo it more, which is that really adding too much more? A little bit, but the knee movement as it is still pretty decent. And then he does have ankle pivot. So pretty much all the articulation that you really need. I'm pretty happy with the posability on this guy. But now to address the elephant in the room. As I mentioned already, this guy in robot mode is really big, and honestly, he is too big, I would say. I don't really mind how he looks with the rest of these figures, like Rodimus and Optimus Prime. I don't mind that too much. It does bother me, though, that he's taller than Grimlock, because the Dinobots should be bigger than all the fairly normal-sized Autobots. Like obviously Skyfire and Titans like Omega Supreme and Metroplex. I definitely think they should be bigger than the Dinobots, obviously, but yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. It doesn't bug me too much because it's G1, since when is scale a consistent thing? But yeah, I can see where that will turn some people off. And that is an advantage of the Siege Ultra Magnus. Well, I do prefer the overall look and aesthetic of the 86 Ultra Magnus because this pretty much looks almost like he jumped right out of the screen. The Siege one, in my eyes, this scale is pretty much perfect between him and Rodimus, and he's smaller than Grimlock. This is the best size for him. So, yeah. There you have that scaling tangent. But again, I'm personally not too bothered by the scaling. I think this robot mode is just really, really nice. It looks good. The sculpt on it is nice. I think the paint is good. Articulation is solid. You can get some pretty good poses out of this guy. So, scaling, it's not the end of the world for me. So, I'd say that pretty much does it with this figure. Now we'll go and stick him on the 86 movie display. Alright, so there we have the Studio Series 86 Commander Class Ultra Magnus with my 1986 movie display. I am so happy with how this display is coming along. I don't think there's really too much more I still want for it. I do want to get a Quintus on. I need to go back and get the Earthrise one or get another one. And I do need to get a Unicron in some capacity, but he probably won't be going on this display. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with everyone else I have. I do want to get some upgrades for some of these figures. I've seen some 3D printed heads for Blur, Cup, and Cyclonus that just, to me, look better than the official ones. There's a third-party replacement head for Rodimus I might want to get. And I do want to get some sort of upgrade kit for Kingdom Galvatron, because I've seen where he's shorter than the new 86 Megatron, and that, no. Galvatron is his upgraded form, he should be bigger. So, some improvements I want to make to the existing figures, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with the versions I have of all these characters. Anyway, Ultra Magnus. Do I recommend this figure? Definitely. And now's a really good time because this guy has been getting reissued for the retail price in online retailers. So now is a really good chance to get this figure. And I definitely recommend it. He's not perfect. Again, he is too tall. It doesn't bother me too much. But if you're a scale nut, like an extreme one, that probably will put you off a little bit. But he does have a really nice looking truck mode, and it can haul a lot of Autobots in their car forms. I like that. And I think the transformation is really fun. The robot mode looks good, poses well. Yeah, just all in all, I can't really ask for too much more in a G1 Ultra Magnus figure. This is probably going to be my definitive one going forward. Even if they make one that has a better sized robot mode, I think I'll be sticking with this one because I'm really happy with this. But of course, that's just what I think of the figure. Please be sure to let me know what you think of him down in the comments. And if you like this video, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and God bless.